Hello. All right, so we're back. Part three. Here we go. I'm trying to do these as quick as possible, like I said, because I'm trying to keep people here at the videos to watch the whole thing. So you see from January 26th and to the end of like the season, right? Because now we want to see, okay, you had your first 2 months. How does the rest of the season play out for Amram? What is his record? What happened inside of that thing? Let's get some context. Let's get some meat into whatever opinion that we have. Let's have things that back up what we say, or let's just show it. I'm not even like trying to like back any opinion of myself. I'm just showing. I just want people to see what happened inside of this time, and I want to do it as quick as possible. Prem record 4-4-8 from January 26th to the end of the season. That is not good, okay? I'm not saying that it is, but there is context to this, and you'll see later. So Cups 6-2-2, overall 10-6-10. So overall is not bad. Overall before wasn't bad either. You can obviously see a focus in the Cups. That's what he mentioned. He's mentioned it in interviews. There was an obvious like importance put on cup games because we weren't going anywhere in the Premier League and we were trying to win something just so that the fans could be happy, bro, because the fans we had won a FA Cup the season before, but we were so desperate still somehow. You know why? Because Erik ten Hag left us wanting something. Like, he gave us a couple of bullshit trophies, but he didn't give us anything, man. Like, the team he built was nothing. So you have this feeling of emptiness as a United fan, because yeah, we got a couple of trophies, but it just, you haven't been happy. Like, there's been nothing. There's been no culture. There's been no good play. There's nothing. There was nothing that you could like be super excited about under Erik ten Hag, bro. I fell asleep during games under Erik ten Hag. But this is what's happening under Amram and from January 26th to the end of the season. Amad and Kobbie Mainoo both get hurt February 7th. Mainoo comes back April 10th. Amad comes back May 1st, bro. That's 3 months later. So we lose Amad, who was our second best goal scorer at the time, for 3 months in the last part of the season. The worst part for him to like get hurt because he was playing good, and we had started to get results, bro. You'll see that we started to get results, and then these guys get hurt, and then we like super prioritize cups, and you'll see. And you could say whatever you want about Mainoo and how Amram hasn't given him a chance and all that. Mainoo started 9 Premier League games under Amram and 2 cup games before that injury. So by February 7th, he had already started 9 Premier League games and 2 cup games, 11 games since November 24th when Amram took over. So from November to February 7th, he started 11 games. So you cannot tell me that Kobbie wasn't a player that was playing for us or that was important. And you'll see here. So this is February 7th right here, Leicester game. You could see that we were already starting to kind of get on a little bit of a groove, right? You have 4 wins out of 5 right there, right before the injury. Then after the injury, obviously you see some draws. They were trying really hard to try to keep the momentum that was going. But you see like a good amount of draws here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, there's an FA Cup and a Europa League like game in those draws, so the Fulham game was a loss, and then Sociedad was a draw because that was our first game against them. But you see like 1, 2, 3, 4 draws after they get hurt. We beat Ipswich, which we should have beat in the Prem, beat Sociedad, beat Leicester, and then we struggle against the better teams. And for the most part, you'll see after this that most of the losses that we had were after cup games, like after the Europa League games, and like right at the end of the season when we still didn't have our players. So you see that we did improve under Amram right after those first 2 months. Like, we had a good run of games. But what happens in April is that April 10th and on, right, from April 10th and on, we start playing these games, the Europa League games. So, right, April 10th we start playing Europa, right? Amad hasn't come back yet, and Kobbie just came back from being out 2 months. Tie Lyon, good game. Right after Lyon, loss. Beat Lyon in an unbelievable game, loss. Tie Bournemouth, beat Atleti in Athletic Club. Next game, loss. Europa League semi-final stage, loss. Game right before the Europa League final, loss. So there's context, bro. There's literal context to why the record can be what it is, right? There's no we just played extremely bad, because honestly, after the Ipswich game, I think it might still be in this group of slides. Yeah. So from this game was when I felt that we actually started playing solid football, and from that game. So from February 26th was when I personally started seeing things that I hadn't seen under Amorim's system that were extremely positive. And then we continued them, but we just didn't have enough, bro. We didn't have enough. Once he identified Sancho, Rashford, and those guys as problems, we had a very thin team. We had a very thin club, very little experience, very little talent, and we struggled after Amad and Mainu got hurt. We weren't gonna be able to end this season positively. We just weren't. Amad came back right around Brentford. He played a little bit against Athletic Club. It was rough, man. It was rough. It was a rough ending, but there's substance. There's a reason why it was. I'll catch you guys in the next one.